Leny, Leny. You go in the middle and Leny there.
Sunt pornite toate? Le-ați pornit voi, microfoanele? Have you checked that mics are on? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, great. Please.
Welcome everyone to press conference for our game against FCSB tomorrow night. We have Ruben Amorim and Leny Yoro. Please identify who your question is for. Let's start with that.
Hi. Excellent. Look, there's a lot of people here that obviously want to ask you about the game, but I just want to ask you about, again, Marcus Rashford. Look, we know he's not part of the squad today. We saw him train earlier, but just what is the situation? Obviously, reports that you're not talking, not getting on. What is the situation between you and him, and how much do you want this resolved?
Again, guys, the situation is the same for every player. And the last time I talked about that in the last game, my sentence was that I will not put any player that don't give the maximums. I didn't say I will not put Marcus Rashford. So it's the same situation. When I feel that is the right moment, I will put any player to play. And I will say it again, we are a better team with Marcus Rashford. And that is clear. He's a big talent. But until the right moment, I will not change my mind, that's all. And is always the same answer.
Hello and welcome to Bucharest. Gabriela Bratosin from Antena 1 here. I've got two questions if you allow me. The first one is, your team is not going through a perfect moment right now. How important would it be for you to win against FCSB tomorrow?
It's always important. Just the feeling of winning is really important. Then we have the situation of the playoff is massive for us. We can clean 1 week or 2 weeks without any game in the middle of the week, and that in this moment is really important. Like I said, the first thing is to win the game. We need to improve our performance. We need to see our players perform and to understand in each position they are better to play. So we have a lot to improve. We have to use every game, every training to see that.
Also, FCSB is on the 8th position at the moment. Is it surprising for you to see this, considering teams like Galatasaray, Rangers are behind?
No, it's not surprising, and we proved that in Premier League. We are Manchester United, and we are so low in the table. So anything can happen in football. We know that he is a strong team. Can score a lot of goals from set pieces, can win difficult matches, sometimes without any so much possession. So he's a really smart team, and we have to perform well to win the game.
Hello, my name is Teodor Jumutate from Golasso.ro. I've got two questions too, please. First of all, how will you react if one day in the morning of a game, Sir Jim Ratcliffe will call you asking to use in the first lineup a player that he wants instead of a player that you want?
That is not even a question. I'm the coach of Manchester United. That is really clear. Everyone here has a job. Andrew has a job. Leny has a job. My job is to choose the players, and that is not even a possibility.
And the second, how would you define the last 12 years of Manchester United with 10 different managers, including 4 caretakers, for 0 Premier League titles? Would you define it as a crisis?
No, it's not a crisis. It's a problem because this club is a massive club, and this club had a person like Sir Alex Ferguson in charge of everything for so long. And then when you lose this kind of personality in the club, sometimes it's really hard to start again. So I think that can happen at any club, especially in our club. It was like 26 years. 26 years with the same person, 27, sorry, with that aura and in charge of everything, that build everything, that talk with all the kids, that to bring him here since under 8, under 14. So we need to start doing that without Sir Alex and with just a small help from him. So that can happen in any club.
Hello, Mr. Paul Andone from Prima Sport. I want to ask you, what do you know about FCSB, and if you speak with Tony da Silva about the Romanian team?
No, I know the team because we studied the team to prepare this game. Like I said, it's a team that sometimes is a little bit different in Europe without so much possession, can score from set pieces, with one striker that is really fast in transition. Miculescu with the left foot is really strong. Two central backs that are really strong on the duels. Two full backs that plays up and down until the 19 minutes. So we have to be prepared for that, and I'm sure our team is prepared to fight for the win. No, nothing.
Hello, Justin Gafiuc, Gazeta Sporturilor. Happy birthday, first of all. I know it was your anniversary, and you said that after your first months at Manchester United, you feel like you spent your 50th anniversary. Are you ready to spend your 60th anniversary if you lose against FCSB tomorrow?
No. Our idea is to win. That was just a joke. It's a big pressure to coach a club like this. So all year we are prepared to that pressure. Our focus is never to be prepared to lose. It's always prepared to win and to improve in the next game.
It's a big difference, a huge difference between the budget of Manchester United and FCSB. How important it's this subject when both teams will play with the qualification on the table? It's important, this point of view about the budget, this huge difference between the budget.
It's, of course, it's a big difference. I cannot say a different thing because when I was in Sporting, I said one thing, and then I'm Manchester United, I'm going to say it doesn't matter. It matters, but tomorrow when the game starts, is 11 against 11, and then the other guys on the bench. So we have to prove that we are a better team, but for that we will have to run a lot. But of course, when we are in competition, especially in Europe, that can be an X factor. But we need to prove that on the field tomorrow.
Hi, Ruben. Just with regard to Marcus, if he's training not good enough for him to be in your squads, why is he still training with the main group? Why do you not sort of say to him, look, go and train with, I don't know, the youngsters or on your own until you do train well enough? Because it's been 6 weeks now, so it seems very odd that a player is still in your main group, but it's not up to the standards you require.
I already spoke about Marcus. Anything I give you, tomorrow is going to be a subject. It's the same thing for every player. I will tell you. There's some players that don't play. Casemiro don't play. Maybe he's selected. Rashford is not selected. But that is my choice.
I mean, is it a disciplinary matter, the fact he's not training well enough?
Sorry?
So Rashford's a paid employee. Yeah, he's paid by Manchester United to be a player of a certain standard and meet the standards of United. If he's not reaching those consistently over a sort of 5 or 6 week period, surely it's a disciplinary matter because he's not doing what he's paid for.
No, it's training. He's not good enough. He's not playing. That's all.
Could we take a question for Leny?
Hi, Leny. When you came into the club in the summer under a different manager, also when you played at Lille defensively, a back four system, how has your role changed moving into a back three, and how are you adapting your game under Ruben Amorim?
I already played with the back three in the past, so for me it was more easy to adapt my way to play. But with the back of three, I can put my attributes in front. You know, like take the ball, like defend up, and I think for me it's a good thing. You know.
And then in terms of in the summer when you did move to Manchester United, there's a lot of clubs that were linked to you. What made you pick Manchester United to move to?
I think, everyone knows the history of Manchester United, how big is this club. So since the beginning, I knew that Manchester United was the club for me. I speak with a lot of persons of the club. So I think for me it was a good choice.
And then lastly, Ruben, happy belated birthday. You've now been at the club for over 2 months. Is it more difficult than you expected? And if it is, why is that?
Oh, it's already knew. I already explained the situation. Of course, it's more difficult because we were losing so many matches, and then it's really hard. Then we change a lot of things during the games without time to train. But I think it's becoming more difficult because we are losing games. That's all. So we have to manage to change that. If we change that, everything is going to be smoother and the environment is going to be different. But we already know that is a massive job, that it will take time, and we have to be patient. Also understanding that you in the massive clubs, you don't have a lot of time to change things. So the focus is to win tomorrow again and to make a third win in a row.
Is it still training that you feel like that you need more of, or do you expect transfer business as well? Because obviously we're in the transfer window now in January, into your first transfer window.
No, our focus is to work with the players that we have. I think it's clear that we can improve as a team, all of us, if we have time to train. And if we put some wins together, so it will be so much easier. But we had so many games compared to training, and that is hard to cope. That is, for me, was the biggest problem to start in the middle of the season, especially in that moment with a lot of games.
Hi, Ruben. Hi. Just on Marcus again, I'm afraid there's reports today that the club have held talks with Barcelona of a possible loan move. I wondered if you're aware of any developments on that.
No, nothing.
No. And could I just ask about, you brought in a track and field coach, Harry Mara, to help with the players, to be a consultant at the club. Can you explain some of the reasoning behind that, why the club's made that decision?
Was not me, was the club. We are always trying to bring experienced people to share the knowledge with the staff, to understand the body, to understand how you can improve our players. So it was not me, it's something new. He's not there to coach the team, he's more to coach the staff about everything, about the running and etc. So it's a simple thing that we are used to do it to improve as a club.
Hi, Ruben. We're near the end of your first transfer window now. I'm just wondering how you find it. Has it been as difficult as you expected? Has it been more difficult than you expected? You've obviously spoken with the owners about the financial situation when you took the job, but how have you found the window in reality, and how difficult has it been trying to get deals done?
This window is always really difficult, and we don't want to make the mistakes of the past. We have to understand the situation of the club. A lot of things are changing, so we have to be careful in this type of window. And you guys know the situation of the club in the moment, so it's nothing new.
Hi, Ruben. Back on your favourite subject, Marcus Rashford. Can I just ask, if he doesn't secure a move before the deadline on Monday, what is the situation for Marcus then? Does he continue to not be selected? Is there a route back for him? How will that situation play out, guys, from your perspective?
Our team, you can look at our team and imagine the profile of the players, you know? Now imagine a talent like Rashford. Our team should be so much better with Rashford. But this Rashford, he has to change. If he change, we are more than welcome to put a talent like Rashford. And we need it. So, but in this moment, I think it's really clear that we have to set some standards. That's all. We are waiting for Marcus if he wants really bad. That's the only thing. So it's you try to make like something personally. It's not personal. I have nothing against Marcus. I just have to make the same rules for everybody. And that for me, it's so simple. It's always the same answer.
Is it disappointing for you as a coach, though, to see a player with such talent and potential? We've seen it in the past, what he's achieved, that your message is not getting through to him.
I promise, Andrew, I will not give you nothing today about Marcus Rashford. I'm giving you a little bit. It's the same thing, guys. We need goals. We need 1-against-1. We need threat on the final third. Guys, what more do you need?
We got to get some dinner and some sleep. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.